Boom! What's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Perfect Bag. My name's Clint, and today we have another one-take bag review for you. We're heading to Kickstarter land. That's right, Kickstarter land. And we are talking about this, a Rolltop sling bag from Viperade. You may know Viperade as a purveyor of pockets, purveyor of pocket pouches for your pocket knives and EDC gear. Your pins, your pocket knives, your pocket squares, your pocket hankies, your multi-tools, all that stuff. They've got those. They're very good. You can get those on Amazon. You can get those directly from Viperade. But this is a bag, and they have dabbled in bags before, the team at Viperade. This one is particularly new and particularly interesting because it's a roll-top crossbody sling bag. Let's say it again for the people in the back, a roll-top sling bag. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know I needed a roll-top sling bag. I didn't know that roll-top sling bags existed in the universe since I heard about this one. I have found a few models on the market. They are rare, they are hard to come by, and we're gonna have to talk about what's the use case for a roll-top sling bag? What's going on here? Let's get into it. You know what we do on this channel. We do one-take bag reviews. That means you're going to get a straight shot walkthrough of this bag. We're going to do the exterior. We're going to do the interior. And then we're going to get, after we go through, of course, all the nooks and crannies, I'm going to give you two things that I like about the bag and two things that could be better. I always do that every bag, every time. Let's do the dang thing. First off, this bag is pretty cool looking. We'll start with that. And it comes in a variety of colorways. This is the gold and green with a really nice, in this roll top portion, green and white ultra grid. I shouldn't say ultra grid. Ultra grid is branded. We'll say ripstop grid. But it is a very good looking bag. And I hate to do this just right off the bat, but I think we're going to have to go into camera 2 early today because this is a small bag and I want to do it justice, and you're going to want to see all the details on this thing. So meet me in camera 2, everybody. Here we are in camera 2, and we're here with the Viperade CH5. I'll get that right in the title. Bag companies. I don't like the names that are just letters and numbers. Very weird. Okay, anyway. I don't like that with car companies either. Like Mazda does that. Mercedes does that. BMW. Like, just give it a cool name. Anyway. We have a roll-top sling bag here. What the smack? What is going on here? First off, you can see that the front and the back are pretty similar here. We've got a row of high gloss nylon, shiny nylon, sheeny nylon over a fairly standard nylon exterior on this bag. The gold and the green look really nice. You can see we have Viperade tactical equipment, little tag down here in the corner. Up top we have the signature feature of this bag, but I'm going to jump the gun here. It's story time, boys and girls. I'm going to jump the gun. Viperade sent me this bag. I reached out to Viperade and I said, that's a cool looking bag. I'd love to get my hands on that and check it out. So Viperade sent me this bag. And when they sent me this bag, I used this bag and I said, that's really interesting. But it's got a really big problem. And this is one of my things that could be better about the bag. And for me, just for this guy, it was a bit of a deal breaker, made me not want to carry the bag, which is a shame. But I said, Viperade, here's one thing that could be better about this bag. Here it is. It needs a zipper because this gives you added storage, which we'll talk about in a second. But there was no way to quickly access the interior of the bag, which is the whole point of wearing a sling, I think, right? I said, Viperade, that really needs to happen. For one of the first times ever, a bag maker was immediately responsive to my suggestion. And they added a zipper. They communicated it to everybody on the Kickstarter. This zipper makes this bag. It's a small detail, it's a small functionality, but for this reviewer, this zipper absolutely makes the bag. So, really cool. We've got an added feature. So one of my things that could be better about the bag, already fixed, already addressed. Let's talk about this bag. So you can see we've got some little attachment clips that ship with the bag. And you can buy this bag, by the way, I should say, for like 40 bucks on the Early Bird Kickstarter. Link to the Kickstarter in the video description. Check that out. But boom, 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 boom. We've got some attachment points here, so you can attach this to a larger backpack or attach things to this bag. We've got a really nice gold that matches the gold here strap with an attachment point. We'll talk about something you can attach to that here in a second. Big chunky Duraflex buckle. Always prefer a Duraflex buckle to a magnetic buckle on a sling. Really long strap, and this strap, you can see, is attached to more of these little gatekeeps, so you could switch around, do all kinds of things with the strap, or change out the strap if you wanted to a different strap. Appreciate that modularity. You have up top here a grab handle, and the grab handle is formed by the buckle of the roll top. Hope that makes sense. Let's start with the roll top in the fully unrolled position here for a second. That's how much space you get. Double the storage in this bag. Now, it's not structured storage, it is fabric storage, but you do get double the storage of this bag. And then when you want to close it up, you can close it with one roll, like that, or with two rolls, or you can roll it all the way down if you want, and do it tight to the bag. So you've got all kinds of little options there for how you want to carry this roll top bag. Interessant. On the back and the front now you have the repeated MOLLE 2 strips. On the front you have a zipper. On the back you have no zipper. So if you don't like the look of the zipper, just wear it this way. And you have exactly the same bag with no zipper, and the zipper is up against your body. So no harm, no foul on the addition of the zipper. You also can opt into this little coin pouch. You can see here, it mimics the look of the bag. It has a key leash inside of it. It's a little coin purse wallet situation. It's got a zippered pocket on the outside, and it very easily clips onto the bag like that. How about that? You also could attach it to the previously stated D-ring on the exterior on the strap. You could attach that pouch onto the strap. Wow. So right off the bat, lots of modularity, lots of interesting things going on with this bag. I think it's time to get into the main compartment now. And to do that, we're going to go vertical here and check it out. Look at the tunnel down into this bag. Okay. So we're going to just open it up a little bit and check it out. Inside here, what do we have? Well, we've got 2 mesh pockets on the front or the back, depending on how you're holding it, and 3 little nylon slip pockets on the front, the way I'm going to hold it with the zipper in the front. Okay. So what do we have in here? I put a Kindle in here and a phone in here, and a cord in here, car keys in here. And then to show you the rest, which, I mean, we can keep rolling this down, but to show you the rest, I'm actually going to open the pocket from the zipper. And look at this. You now have main access compartment, even if your bag is rolled and closed at the top. Boom. All right. So smaller slip pocket on this side. I put a multi-tool. Nice little slip pocket here. You could even put a phone in there. And then over on this side, I put in a pen. Okay. And I put in a cord, by the way. Little USB-C is in there as well. On the back side, you have 2 mesh pockets. In one, I slipped my wallet. And in the other, I slipped a backup battery. Check that out. Pretty useful storage in here. It's 1 main pocket, 2 mesh pockets, and 3 slip liner pockets. This liner is a ripstop orange lined with black. That is the bag. I want to show you a few more tricks here before I get into the 2 and 2. So you can wear this bag the way I've been showing it to you, which is my favorite carry style, which is to roll the bag twice, pop it over like so, and have a grab handle and a sling bag, and looks good. You can wear the bag rolled all the way down. Like that. You can also wear the bag with the flap open, but folded over the front of the bag. They call this messenger style in the Kickstarter. It's just covering up the main compartment like that with your nylon or polyester flap. Yeah, so you can do that. There is, by the way, when you do it this way, nothing to clip these to, although I'm pretty sure you could easily rig something up on these side attachment points here to clip in if you wore it messenger style. But it would have to be male and female on the sides there. All right, so those are the 3 carry styles: grab handle, crossbody, or crossbody with a flap over the top. Makes it look like a mini messenger. Very interesting little bag. Very interesting little bag. So first off, the things that I love about the bag and appreciate about the bag, the colorways are Brave and Baller. So check them out. There's 4 different colorways at launch. I love this one. And the white one looks so cool. So cool. So the colorways are fantastic. Fantastic. And the second thing I really appreciate about this bag is it's very comfortable to wear. And that's a very important thing about sling bags. I like the strap. I like the length of the strap. I like the way the strap attaches to the bag. And I also like this as a grab handle. Very comfortable. Reminds me of a bag I had once from a shared set of values, or a shared sense of values, out of Japan. Very cool. So grab handle, nice. Strap, very nice. Overall impressions of the bag: easy to carry, nice looking. I mean, it's eye-turning. You clicked on the thumbnail. Let's be real. You clicked on the thumbnail because of how gorgeous this bag is. Gorgeous bag. 2 things that could be better. Okay, we'll save the debate for a Rolltop sling bag here for the end of the video. The first thing I already told you, it needed a zipper. And for the first time ever on the channel, it's already fixed. It's already fixed. The second thing is a very simple thing. And I don't know, it will probably add a lot of cost to the bag. So it's probably not worth looking into or doing. And it is that in quote unquote messenger mode, this flaps down, but there's no way to lock it in place. And I think if they put a small magnet here and a small magnet here, and you flap this over with a small magnet here and a small magnet here, it would lock it in place, and you'd feel like you had a purpose-built messenger rather than a roll top that you flap in the roll top over on. Yeah, so silly little thing. If I had to pick one more thing, it would be, I love this, by the way. I absolutely love it. But look at how cool it looks like this. They didn't repeat the molly, and I would have repeated one strip of the molly here. so that you could attach it this way or this way and still repeat the very gorgeous look and feel of this bag. Overall, very fun bag to use, and at just $39 on the Kickstarter, pretty fun to play around with. Now, let's talk about Rolltop bag. What is the point? Rolltop sling bag. Okay, let's pretend I am carrying this bag, and it wasn't a Rolltop bag, and it was just this kind of normal size crossbody fanny pack sling bag, okay? There are things that would barely fit in this bag, okay? But if I have a roll top, I can toss in whatever I happen to be carrying that day without worrying about whether or not the item actually fits in my bag, and without having 7 different kinds of bags. So I could theoretically go to the grocery store and pick up 1 meal's worth of groceries with this bag. I could carry a larger umbrella in this bag. I could toss a pair of shoes in this bag. There is a lot of, things I can do with this bag because of the expandable size that I couldn't carry. Now, would I want to build my carry around this? No. This is for a normal EDC, but it gives you this expandable option to carry more if the situation ever calls for it, without worrying about, is it gonna fit? It's definitely gonna fit. Everything's gonna fit. It's just not gonna be comfortable over the long carry. But walking from the store or the coffee house to your car, to your house, 10-minute walk, 15-minute walk, yeah, buy whatever the large thing is. Toss your bouquet of flowers in here. It's going to work. Items that you want to carry every once in a while, but wouldn't normally fit, no problem. They fit. So that's the point. That's the point of this bag. It gives you expandable modular storage. It clips onto other bags. It does a lot, and it does a lot for a pretty tiny price point. So I'm going to toss in here the AirPods and the water bottle, and then we will roll this down twice, flip it over, and you can see no issue. No issue with the size of the items because there's no issue with the size of the sling. Everybody, gosh dang it. What a fun, inventive little bag. Viperade bringing the innovation. Love to see innovative space. And Viperade, thanks for listening. Thanks for taking the feedback, because having this little pocket to get in here means that you don't have to unroll the roll top and fuss with it anytime you want to, pull out your wallet or your phone. It's a big darn deal. Everybody, check out the Kickstarter. Just $39, like I said, pretty cheap. You can get in on this early. Let me know what you think about the idea of a roll-top sling bag, roll-top crossbody. What do you think? I'm curious. All right. Thank you to Viperade. Thank you to my viewers. I appreciate, as always, the love and the support. Time for me to wear the bag. See you next time, everybody. Bye for now.